Hey, Betty? Sounds like it's quieted down in there. We'll play a game. I will just sit there and you can mean girl me until I cry.
She climbed out the window.
Betty? Betty? Betty!
The abdominal wall transplant definitely works. Bad news? We can all go home. Meredith Grey just pulled it off.
I failed to see how that warrants hatred. I had no idea.
You ever hear of Pete Conrad?
No, is he a surgeon?
Astronaut.
Oh.
First guy to walk on the moon during the second moon landing. And one of only 12 people in history to do that. And no one cares because he wasn't first.
You looking for an apology? You're barking up the wrong tree because I won fair and square.
That's just another reason to hate you.
Get in line.
Beat someone else to the punch?
Someone tried to steal mini livers. A friend, or so I thought. Literally, to my face, said she was going to steal it and beat me to market.
Sounds like there's a story there.
There is.
So,
there sure is.
I just want our mom who was okay. She finally is. She doesn't want me there.
Hey, it's just sleep. It's not dying. You're gonna go to sleep, then you're gonna wake up, and you'll be okay.
You promise?
I promise.
Easy for you to say.
You're never supposed to promise. It's funny, Owen was just saying that to the glasses. He was like, never promise. But it was a certain type of patient, cancer.
So how would you describe your experience working with Dr. Vikram Roy? Especially any mistakes or gross incompetence you may have witnessed.
If you're asking if I think you made the wrong decision firing him, I don't. If the chief of surgery can admit to being high, so should an intern. And I watched you. I watched you stare into the abyss of a patient you opened up, higher than a kite for what felt like an eternity. But you made the right call. That is leadership, on drugs or not.
Your Honor.
Dr. Page, what's up?
That was funny. He was like, oh, never mind. Glasses, you can go.
Set aside for Harriet. Everything I have might be up for grabs, but I can't touch this.
Thank you.
Yeah, she's gonna be okay.
Everything else is fair.
God, what does that say?
Well, the
Tell me.
foundation afloat, so I decided to pay all the personal settlements myself.
People must really appreciate that.
It's mixed. A lot of folks want jobs, others want lost wages. Of course, there's a few lawyers out for blood, but I mean, it's really hard to quantify.
So these are shutting everybody up.
This means a lot. And it will to her one day, too. So, you know, there's this story in the Bible.
Oh,
Yeah, hear me out. You're gonna like this one. About this rich young ruler who wants to follow Jesus. And Jesus tells him to sell all of his belongings and give the money to the poor. So for what it's worth, you are on a really good path.
Your buddy Jesus interested in buying a yacht?
The yacht.
So my mother had a choice to make, follow the medicine or her friend.
Tough choice.
It isn't, though. You follow your friend, period. And my mother didn't. And Marie got the short end of the stick. So in her mind, it's okay to stab me in the back.
But it's totally not.
It's totally not, and I can't even look at her.
But you still feel for her.
Which pisses me off even more. Because I won, fair and square, and screw her.
I hope she doesn't regret this conversation.
Something
It doesn't
terrible
sound like
happened to
she's
her.
saying anything bad.
But that doesn't
you know?
justify. Everybody wants their place in history. Nobody wants to be the astronaut that no one remembers.
Preach.
She took from Serrone. She stole the dream. And that's why Serrone feels that she deserves that place in history, because she does.
From this mortal shell, you're not death a living love.
Wow. Jeez. Lit up like a balloon, right? That was a baby. That was that look back at Maggie. Wow.
Alex, please, this is for the best.
It's selfish. It's dumb selfish.
I want a library card. You have to be here for your job. That's part of it, right? I'm so happy for you and proud, and seeing you here doing so well, it was a lot. I'm so happy. I'm really happy for you.
Thank you all for coming.
Go ahead, girl. Go ahead.
My mother, Ellis Grey, did not come up with the Grey method on her own. She did it with the help of and alongside Dr. Marie Serrone. Due to the reprehensible behavior of Harper Avery, Marie Serrone was blacklisted, and my mother made the regrettable decision to publish the work as her own. I'd like to think that was a result of the time or the workplace culture, but that I can't know. What I can do
It definitely affected her decision.
is correct that error. So from this day forward, I would like the method known as the Grey method to be known as the Grey Serrone method.
I still don't like you.
On to business. The formation of new liver tissue with intraperitoneal hepatocyte injection.
Yeah, I got a good look at her. She's better than fine. She's got 2 super strong legs and a gray head of hair and a closed spine.
I can't believe I put you all through that. I was so scared for nothing.
Hey, you stop it. You saved our little girl, babe. You're my hero.
He's right. You did. You did everything that you could for her.
I'm a mom.
You are a mom.
Oh, Arizona. Loaded.
Dr. Roy, on behalf of Grey Serrone Memorial Hospital, I would like to tell you that I
Keep it together, y'all.
I think what Chief Bailey is trying to say is that she would like to...
I would like to tell you...
Uh-oh, she's standing up.
...that you are lucky. Lucky to learn from good doctors who have given everything in the face of obstacles you cannot begin to imagine. People that fought and bled to pave a way. Doctors like me. And I have made mistakes, but firing you was not one of them. You got what you deserve. That said, I am willing to have you back for a 1-year probationary period, during which time I will watch you like a hawk. I've spent the better part of a year researching the best way to get up in someone's butt. So expect to find me up yours. And if you don't screw it up, I will shape into an amazing surgeon.
I accept your apology.
Fixing your mental health isn't like surgery.
Write that up.
Lucky him.
It wasn't some random pusher from the street. It was a surgeon like me. And I took an oath to do no harm. And I just feel like there's this epidemic going on out there. There are these kids.
Put her in a leather jacket for this, didn't they?
Somebody like me who doesn't understand addiction wrote a prescription in an attempt to help. And the hilarious part is I'm so angry about it all that I am craving drugs.
This is my fiance, Joe.
Oh, lovely to meet you. You too, Miss Scrub. We're getting married soon, and we would love for you to come to the wedding.
Wow, nothing would make me happier.
But
the travel's tough for me to manage with my routine.
We totally get it.
There's a lot of uncertainty.
so we're gonna get married here
There's a lot
at the library. Yo, if I just called that,
and what might be easy for one
I'm a beast.
person.
They're gonna get married at the library, you guys. I swear to God.
Mirror.
Mirror.
Thank you so much. Can we talk?
Maria, I think I've said all there is to say. We have to stand up to
Oh man, that's my girl. Oh,
we have to face reality whenever possible and ask for help when we can't.
Dang. She did that.
I know that
so
you think
well.
that I coddle her, but and I have to do what's best for her if I can. And in this case, I can. You don't even care what I think. I just wish that what's best for her wasn't what's worst for me.
Moving to New York. Was that confirmation Arizona's moving to New York? That's a whole new spinoff right there. Arizona at a hospital in New York. Come on, do it.
Callie, hey, I think that Sophia should move back to New York with you.
And when we do that, healing is possible.
Mm-hmm. And I think I need to move back with her.
Arizona! Okay, let me say what's on my mind real quick. So, Meredith, God, she's such an example. Like, I literally can't. As a result of everything that she's going through, these mini livers were everything. It was a life changer. They had everything going behind it. And Auntie Serrone shows up and she's hoping she's gonna get the patent from her. And we find out all this stuff about Ellis skinning her, and she's not getting the credit for something that they did together. And then come to find out she was sexually harassed by her boss. Because of this stupid lawsuit crap, she had to take her name off of it. But in the same breath, that was all out of Marie Serrone's control. It was terrible what happened to her. I'm mad about it still. But acting like it was Ellis's fault that happened. Ellis was like, yo, that sucks for you, but I gotta make these moves, basically. That's what Ellis said. And because of that, Ellis got all the glory. But now Ellis's little girl is like, yo, I need your help. And she's like, no, actually, I'm here to steal your ideas, so everybody will know my name. Like, why are you taking that out on Meredith, first off? And that is so petty. But now, in light of new facts to Meredith, the fact that Auntie Marie Serrone was being sexually harassed, Meredith didn't know. She had no idea. And that was the reason why her name was taken off. Meredith forgives, but she don't forget. That's basically what she did. She said, Harper Avery, okay, yeah, this is my big dope idea for my livers, and y'all know there's a whole bunch of Harper Avery stuff going on here. And Harper Avery sexually harassed this chick back in the day, and I'm changing the name of this project because Harper Avery screwed her out of something big. So. And then she tries to walk up to her at the end. That was the moment right there. And she was like, Mare. And she was like, yo, we're done here. I'm sorry you got sexually harassed, but we are done here. Enjoy your name on this little piece of paper. It was just such a beautiful thing that Meredith did. But she was like, I'm done with you. You still played me. They were wrong, but you were wrong too. You know? Oh my God, I love that. And I mean, I know that y'all know exactly what I'm talking about, but I love the fact that she just did that with like such dignity. And oh my God, I love Meredith. Another thing that was crazy is Karev's mom. I'm so happy for her, and I didn't even think about it until Karev said it, that his whole life as a kid, she couldn't get it together, and she knew that she had kids to fight for, you know? But now that her kids are good and off on their own, she can stop and get herself right. Which I understand, because kids are time consuming, they are stressful, they are a lot of things, but they're also the motivation behind every move that you make. Every morning when a parent crawls out of bed, you know, it is to make their kids' lives better, to do right by them, to take care of them, you know? Well, that's how I feel about it. And being sober, she wasn't on drugs, but getting help with her mental illness, I don't know. Like, just getting herself better should have been even more of a motivation while her kids were in their adolescence, and she was really... And it's hard to say, because being a parent, man, you ain't got no time. I understand that, but still, she should have still been wanting to fight, you know, and to not give up for her children's sake. So, yeah, that situation with Arizona, that was so dope when she had the thing in the womb and it lit up. It looked like a pink balloon. I've never heard of somebody being so afraid of surgery, and I mean, I don't doubt it at all, but just like Arizona said, your child's life is at stake, you know? So we're gonna have to try to figure this out. It's funny because she said, hit me in the back of the head when I'm on my way out of here and then bring me back to do the surgery. And I was thinking, when she was about to get up and go home, like, sprinkle something in her drink and she'll pass out and bring her back. Like, it's good idea to me. She empowered her. She put the situation in layman terms, like she was saying before, and she helped this woman to understand how important it was that she put her fears and her pride aside and did what was best for her child. And she used her own situation as a testimony, and that was beautiful. It was beautiful. And she got her to do it, but in the same breath, it kind of made her come to a realization too. And it was hard for, what is her name? DeLuca's sister. I'm sorry, I don't know her name, but it was hard for her because Arizona was like, yo, my daughter needs to be back in New York, but I need to be with my daughter. So we're both going back to New York, you know? And she's leaving this incredible job that she has and stuff, yo. It's a big move. It's a big deal. It's beautiful. And I know that she's leaving the show. She's not about to go have no spinoff, but what an incredible opportunity for a spinoff, man. Especially because like in New York City, those big rich women are always having C-sections and stuff. And if she could, you know, it's, oh my God, somebody do that. Do that. It's just like a whole different scene, you know, pregnancy and woman body image and all that, I think. Bailey, yes, she burnt Roy and blessed him at the exact same time. She ripped him a new one and just gave him such an incredible opportunity. I really, really enjoyed that too. I love, she was like, she couldn't even get the words out. I love the women on this show. They're just so powerful and strong and level-headed. And Joe is so good for Karev. And I'm just so happy. I'm just happy with everything, man. I'm happy with everything right now. Kind of, sort of. So I'm also really happy about what's going on with Amelia. I think it's beautiful that she is sticking out this situation with, what did she say that her soccer coach used to call her? Lightning Bolt Betty. I think it's awesome that she's sticking this out with Lightning Bolt Betty. And this is just like an aspect I don't know anything about, like I've never heard of before, but Amelia is really upset about this because it was a doctor's fault. It's a doctor's fault that she got addicted to these pills, you know? And I feel kind of in a hole, in a cave saying this, like ignorantly, because my mom was the addict, but a doctor did this to her, you know? She was a young athlete, she was going places. She got injured and was not given the best of care and ended up obviously losing her soccer career, but it's not over, man. She's like 15 years old, you know? It's not over, but she missed out on an opportunity and got a drug addiction and a baby out of it, you know? But it's, even though she took off, man, I've witnessed somebody detoxing, and it was different than that, but still, it is something serious to go through. So her taking off doesn't mean that she's gone for good. I definitely think that in the next episode, Amelia and Owen will for sure find her, and they're gonna get her back on track. I just hope that Amelia is strong enough in herself to be Lightning Bolt Betty's Ollie. And tell me how you guys felt about this episode in the comments down below. Tell me what stood out to you the most. Tell me what you think is about to happen next. Tell me everything, okay? And if you guys enjoy this reaction, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't, and I'll see you on the next one.
Get hard, but girl, you got it, there you go. Can't you tell by how they looking at you everywhere you go?